Why, hello everybody, welcome, my name is Rubydung, welcome to today's episode. As you can see, I'm over here at the main base. That is because I am going around here and still doing cleanup. I keep messing up that portion, in which case I really need to get better at that. But I am doing cleanup because a world tour is coming up very soon, and I only have a couple episodes to prepare, so I have so much that I want to get finished, so that way everything seems complete, because typically in the series, I spend, between world tours, the first about, I'm gonna say 45 episodes, at minimum, just creating things. And then, at the very end of a series, I spend about the last 5 episodes actually, like, cleaning that stuff up. So, I am at that phase now where the world tour is only happening in about 3 episodes or so, meaning that I have a lot of cleanup that I'm needing to get done. So, a lot of today's episode and the next 2 episodes are going to be me doing this kind of cleanup detail, and as you can see, I'm starting off today's cleanup detail with getting rid of the rail, because I simply don't need it anymore. The rail is not required, because I already have all of the villagers moved up. The iron farm is completely working, so there is absolutely no need for me to have this rail here anymore. So I'm going to have to slowly go through this thing and break it. Now, this is a lot of wood that's probably being wasted along with a lot of rails. I'm not too worried about all the rails that are being wasted, because I did just upgrade my iron farm, so that's kind of like a whatever thing. But I do care about the wood being wasted, which is really sad, because wood is one of those resources that I just use a lot of in my series, and I mean a lot. Interestingly, not wasting as much here because of how I did the thing. But yeah, just having to go through here and break out all of this wood. So, I'm just going to go through here and actually clean up the rail. Then, I'll be back with you guys with the main cleanup. Well, probably not the main cleanup, but another cleanup project that I am needing to do in today's episode. Alright, so I have completely moved the rail here, and I noticed a little bit of a thing. The villagers in here have multiplied. That's probably why the iron farm began working, because I put 4 in here, and there's a 5th one in there, meaning that they bred and it grew up, along with, on this side, also another one in here. That probably explains why it wasn't working. I only put 4 in here, and it needed 5 in each cell. So I guess that makes sense. I just miscounted. I could have swore I only needed 4 in each cell. Apparently it was 5 in each cell, but it's working now, so. Now, there's a bunch of rails that I still need to run around and pick up here, so that way I can have, oops, I think I forgot one. Nope, I didn't, I got it all. In which case, there's still several things that I do need to finish around here. You can probably locate several just by me running across the top here, but there is some stuff that I need to fix up small-wise, like some bricks here that I punched out, so that way I have enough room for the actual rail, and then, yeah, like, that also I need to still put the ceiling over this area, but I was actually thinking, to start with for that area, the bricks need to be finished lying out over there. So, I think next part, I'm going to go ahead and put some bricks over that area. So, next part, let me go get some bricks and see how much I can get done spanning over the top of the villager trading hall. Alright, I have gone through, I think I've used up all the bricks now. So I'm completely out of bricks. I need to go and do some more clay farming. But I now have the actual bricks stretched all the way out to the end. I still need to put a little bit of wood in. That's like all that is really needed. But it's lit up on top now. That's like one of the more important parts. It's actually lit up, so no mobs are going to spawn up there. So that's really good. I still need to put the stilts in and the wooden brakes. There's still plenty of things that still need to be done. But that is pretty nice. I just need to go farm a bunch more bricks, which, if you know anything about this series, I take about 50 episodes to go farm bricks. I take a very long time to farm bricks. I really don't like farming bricks, man. I just really don't like farming it. It's got a non-renewable resource. I still need to, oh man, I forgot to get bricks for this thing. As a non-renewable resource, and non-renewable resources is just annoying to get. The moment something becomes renewable, having make a farm for it, perfectly fine. I'll perfectly accept it. Having the moment it's a non-renewable resource, god dang it, I don't want to farm it. I don't want to do it. But yeah, now what I'm wanting to do, is I'm going to need to get a whole bunch of cobblestone, and I am wanting to put a roof over. I need to run all the way out in that direction, at least a little bit. But it's going to be the old horseway area, in which case, yeah, I was just on top of it a little bit ago, but if I run up the actual area, you're going to be seeing that it is, well, it looks complete in the opening area down here. Oh, this still needs some area up here as well. But down here, it looks complete, and then it transitions into a cobble roof for this section. Still need to put bookshelves in here. Like, this area isn't fully complete. There's obviously a bunch of bricks that are missing, but that's like the most obvious part. A bunch of stuff that obviously needs to be done here. But eventually, when I wind all the way up here, I think, it's the layer after this one. I think immediately after this stage, it's going to wind up opening up quite a bit, because I, at some point, just didn't get all of the cobblestone roofing finished, because if I think I get to this area somewhere around here, I think, yeah, right up here, I just ran out of cobblestone slabs. So this area is stretching all the way that direction, and this direction needs a roof over it, so that way there is actually, I'm not able to look up into the sky. Unless I want to do glass here, but I don't think glass would look particularly good. Just going to wind up putting a roof over it, so I'm going to go through and try putting in the little cobblestone for this area, linking it up to this section here, and be back with you guys, hopefully with good roofs over this whole thing. In which case, no, this whole thing is blocked off, so I'm not able to just jump onto the roof. I have to walk the whole way back down. Alright, I have gone through and put in the roofing. So it goes all the way up and connects to this part over here, in which case I can open it up and curve it out so it's a little bit domed over. And then, down on this section, jumping off, I also extended, obviously, to go around and up, but I also had it go up through this section. So it just goes all the way up, slowly ramping all the way into, I have to just slowly go around this corner, into this hallway over here, in which case, yeah. So now this whole place is nice and covered, meaning I just have to finish putting in the walls and the stilts, which is a lot of wood. And by a lot of wood, I don't mean just a lot of wood, I mean a lot of wood. Like, whoo, man, this next part of the project takes a lot. So, I'm going to have to spend quite a long time just sitting here farming wood, which, oh man, I am not looking forward to. If you just saw my Q&A episode, it took like probably about 40-ish minutes just to get one harvest in, and I have to do that a lot, just because, oh man, like doing a little bit of a lookout. I have to have stilts go all the way from the ground here, all the way up to each little part of that on both sides, so oh man, it's going to be a lot of wood to get those stilts all fully implemented. Now, I don't have to do it that way. I can wind up doing it a different way. Like, I can have floating ones, like with trapdoors and stuff. But I see no reason not to do the full wood stilts, because the only reason I do those is there's a build directly below them, or it's going over water. In which case, I guess more in the event, not that it's going over water, it's more block. If I built the stilts, it would block another part of the base. So, like, for example, if I were to head all the way out here to one of my more recent builds, and look outside, it's going to wind up being the, kind of recent builds. It's going to wind up being the pathway that is going above the main lake here. In which case, do I even call this a lake, really? It connects out to a main body. Kind of a main body? I don't really know what to qualify this as. I guess it's kind of, what would it be? But yeah, I guess a gulf. I will call it a gulf. I don't know. But yeah, this part over here, I have trapdoors on the side here because I didn't want pillars extending all the way down to the water because it would block that part of the base. And I didn't want that to happen. I wanted that to be fully shown. So I had to make the call there what to do, and I decided I'm going to leave that completely open. Well, leave no stilts there, so that way I can see what's going on over there. In which case, more builds are going to wind up occurring over there. Height-wise stuff will happen. I already have one or two ideas of what to put over there. I just have to finish polishing part of the base because I don't want to start any like ridiculously big projects while so close to a world tour while also having a bunch of unpolished ones. And this is just, I'm just focusing on stuff at the main base right now. Like, if I head all the way over to, what base would it be? I think it would be, is it, Gamma Base? I think it might have been Gamma Base. Because this is Alpha Base, then we have Beta Base, which is the rails, and we have Gamma Base, which is the one that is, the hull. So yeah, I think it's Gamma Base. Wait. No, that is Gamma Base, because then Delta Base is the one in the Nether, and Epsilon Base is the one at the end. Okay, yeah, I think that's correct. I think I got all that down. But yeah, anyways, guys, I should probably be done rambling here because that's probably going to be it for today's episode. I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see me do anything in particular, please be sure to tell me. I always love hearing your guys' suggestions. But with all of that now nice and said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and I'll be seeing you guys here in the next one. So long. See ya. Oh, bye.